This is BNN.
JV Bruin News Now is made possible by the generous support of C-Spire, St. Dominic's, Orange Theory Fitness, Bank Plus, the Compretta family, and these fine sponsors. Today on the show, rising 8th graders offer advice for next year's 7th grade class. Bruin athletes spend the summer preparing for fall sports. Look for warm weather as we head towards summer break. Weather, sports, and all the news are next. JV Bruin News Now for Friday, May 19th, 2023 begins right now. From the BNN headquarters on the campus of St. Joseph Catholic School in Madison, this is Mississippi's high school news leader, the JV edition of the student-produced award-winning weekly newscast, Bruin News Now.
Happy Friday, St. Joe. I'm Erin Winter.
And I'm Ben Manheim. Welcome to this edition of JV Bruin News Now, the final middle school newscast of the 2022 to 2023 school year. The 7th grade middle school journalism class has a great episode ready for today.
I can't believe it's already the end of the school year. It just seemed like yesterday when we were fresh out of elementary school, ready to start this new journey here at St. Joe.
It really was an adjustment. Big change from what life was like at St. Richard Catholic School, where both you and I graduated. It took a little while to get used to, but once we did, everything has worked out fine.
As a matter of fact, JV BNN Cherish Gong has spent some time talking with St. Joe teachers and 7th graders, asking them what incoming Bruins can expect next year.
With the next school year just a little more than 2 months away, some incoming 7th graders may already be concerned about their adjustment and transition to St. Joseph Catholic School. But some teachers and rising 8th graders who were in the same position last year said they have little to worry about.
Incoming students may be familiar with the St. Joe campus, but the actual transition from elementary to middle school is different. Among the changes, 7th graders will no longer have a recess period or snack time. Also gone, walking quietly in a single file.
The advice I would give to the incoming 7th graders is beware to write notes, beware to memorize your prayer for religion, and make sure you don't get in a lot of trouble.
You must follow detailed rules and a dress code outlined in the St. Joe Parent-Teacher Handbook. Violations can lead to before or after school detentions.
So I would advise the incoming 7th graders to get all of their school materials, their different notebooks organized by color, everything they need for their different classes. Other than that, I would just encourage them to be ready to kind of get out of their shells, embrace all the wonderful clubs and extracurriculars we have here at St. Joe.
Along with the added responsibilities comes some freedoms you didn't have in elementary school. You can walk around at times without supervision. You can take your cell phone to school, but you have to turn it in at the start of each day. You can purchase hot chocolate and coffee from the coffee bar in the library.
You are allowed to walk around campus a bit more, but you still have to be in class on time. But you are allowed to leave the classroom every now and then if you need to go get something.
While elementary schools often have 1 or 2 teachers per class, 7th graders will have a different teacher for every subject.
For my class, get ready to do some memorization. Get ready to take lots of notes. I do like for you to actually hand write notes. And if you can do that and then again come with a good attitude, I think that would be great, because I think American history is one of the most important subjects that you take because it does apply to your life.
Making a change to middle school and St. Joe is no doubt a challenge and would take a few weeks to adjust to. But once you get the hang of things around St. Joe, you'd feel like you've always been here. For JVBNN, I'm Cherish Gong.
Thanks, Cherish. As incoming students prepare to join the Bruin family in August, you and I, Ben, still have a lot of work to do before the current school year ends, the week of May 22nd.
Final exams begin that day for middle school and high school. Middle school exams are Monday through Wednesday. High school finals start that Monday and end on Thursday. Then it's all for the summer.
And I am more than ready for summer break. Some fellow students will stay home, others will go to summer camp, others will go on vacation. If I make all A's in my classes, I will be headed to Hawaii.
I'm headed to Detroit, Michigan for SummerSlam, and SummerSlam is like a big event for like wrestling in August 5th. And the reason why I really want to go this is like my first SummerSlam, and that's just gonna be the best night of my life.
Today is awards day at St. Joe. Middle school awards are up first. The program is set for 8:30 a.m. in the Fine Arts Theater. Later that day, at 1:50 p.m., the high school awards program will take place also in the Fine Arts Theater. Both programs will honor students' hard work in their classes throughout the 2022 to 2023 school year.
Today also is the final day for senior exams. Next week, seniors will have a day on Monday to relax before graduation events kick in on Tuesday. First up will be Baccalaureate Mass at 6 p.m. on Tuesday, May 23rd in the Fine Arts Theater. The next day is graduation rehearsal at 10 a.m. followed by graduation at 6 p.m. in the St. Joe Gym. Admission to graduation is by ticket only.
I've honestly had a great last day of school, learned a lot of new things. It's been a great school year, made a lot of new friends and a lot of old friends. And honestly, I'm just great to be a part of this big Bruin family.
After exams are finished, teachers will work quickly to post exam scores and grades for the quarter, the semester, and the year. Students who did not do well and failed a course for the year may find themselves in summer school before they can advance to the next grade.
Report cards are issued on the very last day of school, so next Thursday when everyone takes their G period exam, report cards will go out that afternoon.
Coming up, Sam McClure has the latest in Bruin sports, including a look at how students are preparing for fall sports.
And Olivia Weisenberger has a hot summer forecast. Stick around. Sports and weather are next.
Hello Bruin fans, I'm Samuel Clare and this is the JV Bruin News Now Sports Report. We have just a few days to go before summer break, and spring sports here at the Joe have all wrapped up for the 2022 to the 2023 school year. Spring sports are all over, and we had a memorable season with baseball, track, tennis, archery, and golf having stellar seasons. Now the focus turns to the fall sports season, which actually begins for some sports in July. Student athletes already are busy prepping for the next school year, and JV BNN's Jake Garrison has more.
From volleyball to girls soccer, cross country to football, fall sports will be here sooner than you think. Many sports held tryouts this spring. Some even started practicing for the fall season. Football held its spring practices early this month when players began conditioning routines and even learned new plays. Softball and volleyball practices are expected to begin this month, and many players, regardless of the sport, say they are ready to practice now and this summer.
It's very important to show up to practice and games because it's your way of getting better at the sport and bonding with your teammates.
Just what do athletes do in the summer? Football players often visit campus to lift weights before hitting the football practice field in pads and helmets in late July. Cross-country runners begin running in late July, and some sports like volleyball and softball actually begin competition before school starts in August.
We practice about 3 times a week during the summer, and then during the season we usually practice mainly every day. Middle school is mainly focused on drills and techniques so they can get in that rhythm of getting their muscle memory down with serving, hitting, passing.
Sports are important whether it's fall, winter, or spring. To be successful takes a lot of hard work, dedication, and of course summer practices. For JV BNN, I'm Jake Garrison.
Thanks, Jake. It will be a busy summer for many Bruin athletes as they prepare for a challenging sports season. This is especially true now that St. Joe will jump up to 6A and compete regularly against such schools as Jackson Prep, Jackson Academy, and Madison Ridgeland Academy. I know because I am part of the JV football team. We will be in the weight room next month and then on the field in July. In other sports news, St. Joe has a full slate of sports camps here this summer, and they all start the week after exams. Here are the camps that are available. Soccer camp is May 30th to June 2nd. Baseball camp and softball camp are June 6th to June 8th. Basketball camp is June 12th to June 14th. Football camp is June 19th to June 21st. And volleyball camp is July 11th to July 13th. Besides the sports camps, St. Joe also will offer an art camp May 30th to June 2nd, a mini cheer camp July 4th to July 26th, color guard for a day August 19th, and Spirit Stepper for a day on August 26th. The sports camps give athletes a chance to learn basics of each sport and improve their on-the-field skills.
Summer camps are a great opportunity for our young future Bruins to learn the fundamentals of the game or activity of the camp they're attending. It's also a time to meet the coaches of those sports or activities, as well as to get a chance to meet athletes that are already playing those sports, just to give them a heads up of what they've got to look forward to.
Look for a complete rundown of all summer camps, including contact people and prices, on the St. Joe website at www.stjoebruins.com. That's it for the JV Bruin News Now Sports Report. I'm Samuel Clay. Go Bruins!
I'm Olivia Weisenberger with the weekend weather outlook. It may be spring, but it already feels like the dog days of summer. Today you can expect highs in the upper 80s with lows tonight in the upper 60s. Look for the possibility of afternoon thunderstorms. Then for the weekend, expect much of the same. Temps in the mid to upper 80s and lows in the mid to upper 60s. Looks like we will have a chance of afternoon thunderstorms through the weekend. While I can't give you a good, clear forecast for the next week, I can predict we will all be taking our final exams. Seniors will graduate and we will welcome the start of the summer. That brings me to my weather question of the day. Just what is El Nino, the weather event that is expected to take place this year? What is it and how does it affect our weather? For an answer, we asked 7th grade science teacher Miss Lee Ann Peroni.
Typically, El Nino events will result in fewer hurricanes because of the wind shear. My classes this year talked about weather, and we talked about the different winds and in different parts of the world, and so the wind has a lot of effect on the weather, and so the El Nino is a warming, and that because of that warming it creates a wind shear, and so it usually it will result in fewer hurricanes and fewer events.
Thanks, Ms. Peroni, and we wish you and everyone here at St. Joe a great weekend, a successful stretch of final exams, and happy summer. I'm Olivia Weisenberger for Bruin News Now.
Thanks, Samuel and Olivia. Summer is always hot, but at least we're not in school.
That's right. Summer vacation is right around the corner. I'm ready. Well, thanks for joining us today for this edition of JV Bruin News Now. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the BNN YouTube channel.
There you'll find this newscast and an archive of all past full BNN episodes and JV BNN episodes. Then tune in next week, Tuesday, May 23rd, to be exact, for the final Bruin News Now episode of the year.
That episode is our special year-end edition, our annual senior episode hosted and staffed by seniors in the broadcast journalism class. It should be available on BNN YouTube channel by mid-morning. I'm Erin Winter.
And I'm Ben Manheim. From all of us here at JV Bruin News Now, so long everybody, until next time.